Um, this is the first video to my channel, and this one is going to be the Herman Pass. Every magician should know the Herman Pass, or some version of the pass. I don't like the classic pass. If you have bigger hands than mine, by all means, do the classic pass. This classic pass is quicker and more efficient, and you can use various ways of making it invisible. But for me, the Herman Pass, since that's really it was funny. I was watching Disturbed Reality's video on the classic pass, and I did it the exact opposite way, and I did the Herman Pass. That was a bad Herman Pass, which looks something like that from underneath. But the Herman Pass looks something like that. If you have somebody in front of you and they're looking down at your hands, they won't be able to see you doing that. And for me, a way to make it invisible, at least my way, is when you're coming back through, kind of keep your hand here, and they won't really notice that other packet coming underneath. As long as you keep your hand here, and then when you move it in, kind of move your hand like that, and it'll kind of make it invisible. But anyways, this is the mechanics of the Herman Pass. So, say you had the Queen of Hearts. I guess I'll leave it face up. You have the Queen of Hearts here, and you keep a little pinky break. Now, this is exaggerated. You really want it eventually to be about that big. And then you grab the packet, and you can make it a little bit bigger at this point because you're about to do the pass. And what you do is you go here. Your index finger kind of curls up underneath. Now, you don't want it to go too far, like out here. You kind of want it to barely brush over the deck, and then you just let it drop. In fast motion, it kind of looks something like that. But if you need to pause the video, I mean, I'll do it in slow motion a couple more times, but that's basically the mechanics. You just have your index finger curled up underneath like you're going to do a Murphy's deck flip, which I haven't learned how to do yet. I'm practicing on that. And you kind of curl it underneath like that, and you go like that. So the Queen of Hearts in the middle of the deck, and do it one more time. Have it over here, face down. Of course, it's going to look something like that, and the Queen of Hearts is still on top. So a couple of good tricks to use this in. The best one would probably be the ambitious card routine, because the way 52 cards does it, I do agree for beginner and intermediate magicians that is the best way to do the ambitious card routine, and it doesn't take that long to practice. I mean, you might have to watch your angles, but if you're able to do the pass in your ambitious card routine, it's perfect. I mean, after you do a couple of moves and they're like, oh, he's not actually putting it in the middle. When you actually put the card in the middle, like the Queen of Hearts, and you get your little side pinky break, and then you do the pass, and it's back on top, they'll go crazy because they saw you put it in the middle. Now, some ways to make this invisible. In my opinion, the best way is a way that Disturbed Reality came up with. Maybe it was 52 cards. I believe it's Disturbed Reality. He came up with one where when you're kind of moving this way and your audience is over here, you're probably going to see it, right? But if your audience is more like on this side, and you kind of move it this way, or if your audience is on this side and you kind of move it this way and angle it down, they're not going to be able to see it. Or maybe that's the other way around. If they're over here and you kind of do one big sweep, and at that motion you do the little pass. I mean, don't make it a big deal. Like the whole time, just kind of act like you're kind of nervous, whatever, and then you do the Herman Pass as you're doing this, and whatever card jumps to the top. That's a great way of making it invisible. And Disturbed Reality did come up with this one. I know he came up with this one. Yeah, I can't really show you it, but imagine like you were standing up and you go, oh, here, I gotta square the deck. And in that motion, like doing this, you move the card to the top. There's the other Joker. But yeah, it's the Herman Pass. If you have any questions, just leave them either in the comments or email me at my email, which I will put in the description down below also. See you in the next video.